break down the game, let's take a look here at Steve Nash.
Well, of course, anytime you talk about Nash, his outstanding court vision and creative passing is the first thing that comes to mind. But, of course, he's also one of the best shooters the game has ever seen.
Steve, you mentioned the creativity he brings. Despite the flair, he's really quite fundamentally sound. He's excellent with his decision-making and understanding of how to create scoring opportunities for him and his team.
Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Last season they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
Well, these teams were very similar in a lot of ways last year, especially in the standings. They were able to take the season series from them. I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's Kobe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kobe's got his first bucket in this one. Yeah, they were two pretty decent teams last season. Mark, as Steve just made mention of, their regular season matchups were interesting.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, but they had an advantage in just a few critical areas that gave them the upper hand. They did a good job of winning the majority of those games.
And that one is hammered home.
Boy, that pick was a thing of beauty by Kaman.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Houston.
And they really got after defensively throughout that entire game. All the turnovers they forced tell that story.
Yeah, and that was a major factor, Steve. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more they seemed to rattle those guys.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. That is good. Kaman's got his second basket.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Here is Doc. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
And he was just lurking defensively in that game. Kevin, 4 steals during that ballgame.
Here's Clutch. Passes it to Maverick. Off target from outside. You talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Now here's Kobe. 23 points for him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And don't forget about the incredible rebounding night for him, too. I mean, just devouring the glass all game long.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking. I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
This all setting the pit for Nash. Dishes to Kobe. And it's blocked by Long. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. 18 feet out. No good from Clutch. And Chris Kaman skilled offensively. Ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. I mean, the question mark with him is defensively. You know, his weak side rotations can be late. He's never really been, a center that you kind of solidify your defense around. Yeah, he had tunnel vision on that pass. He was really focused on the target. Never did see the defender.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Here's Kobe. The Warriors making the shot. It's Jackson with the drive. Blocked. Clutch the pass to Doc. Gets it to go. Doc's got 5 now.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with the defender draped all over him. He's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
And the Warriors making a change here. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Lee comes in for Smooth. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Maverick. And Jordan Hamilton subbed in for Doc.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota. Plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months, giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Lynn kicks to Ashe. It's stolen by Hill. And they're pushing it up. Here's Farmar. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Barnes. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliates so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Young's checked in. Now here's Lynn. He had 13 points in the win against Houston. Barnes can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've got 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Jamison kicks to Farmer. Outside world peace. Jamison. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Young's shot is off. Now here's Lynn. Right side Lynn. 1 second left. Rejected by world peace. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of and the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Jeremy Lin is out there at Patrick Beverly. And it's Ashe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Warriors, number 1.
They've been playing so smart lately. Just the way they move the ball and they share it. They're always finding good looks.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Nash with it. Now guarded by Beverly. Nash hits to Young. Wide open. And the shot is good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Warriors leading by 3.
You know, it seems to me Nick Young is the perfect guy to have coming off the bench because he's a volume shooter and scorer who can get hot in a hurry. But I think his best role is to play him kind of in a Jamal Crawford type role.
Good. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now here's Nash, defended by Beverly. The kick out to Young. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in three-point shooting. third in rebounding, and they showed up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. This is a team that took advantage of getting to the line.
And I think what really stands out is the spacing offensively. Clark, you talked about the three-point percentage, number 1 in the league. That doesn't happen unless you have good flow and good spacing offensively. This team really spread the defense out on a nightly basis, and as a result, they were a nightmare to guard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Usher. Smooth comes in for David Lee. The Mavericks sub in for Harrison Barnes. Shots good from Young. Going back to Nick Young, Clark, mostly a scorer.
He sure is, Kevin, an athletic 6'7" wing. I don't think there's any reason he can't be a plus rebounder and defender, but it's clear that his focus primarily has been on the offensive end.
Jamison left side. Now Young inside. Here's Martin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And his specialty is tracking down those great offensive rebounds that oftentimes he can put right back up for an easy deuce.
Steve, he is always on the prowl. I mean, you got to body him up early, or he'll stake out that prime real estate for those second shot opportunities.
Long. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Kenyon Martin. Kaman dishes to Young. And again, the Lakers no good.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Lakers trail by 5. Nash gets a screen from Kaman. Nash the pass to Jackson. And the Lakers with another miss. Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Face-offs and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Long. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Shots good from Young.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
The Warriors making a switch here. Lee's checked in. The shot's good from Clutch.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
It's Nash with the drive, and a miss there off the inbound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
David Lee, such a versatile big man. He rebounds, he can pass from the high post, he's got that mid-range jumper, and he can finish inside with either hand. You know, little hook shots, flip shots. He is a really, really good player.
Lakers trail by 11. Kobe with it, now guarded by Maverick. Steven Jackson on the wing. Back to Kobe for the 3. It's rebounded by Long.
And guys, you mentioned David Lee's ambidextrous finishing. I mean, Steve, he actually broke his left arm when he was in high school, and it forced him to develop his right hand in the meantime, and that's why he's so effective with both hands, and he's really made the most of it. It's part of what makes him a tough guy to deal with.
Dash up on top. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kaman. They need this. And he sinks the layup. Kamen's got 9. Warriors leading by 11. Clutch the pass to Lee. Lynn, clutch, defended by Nash. The pass to Maverick. The 3. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Lynn against Nash. Lets the 3 fly. Kobe.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He hits both from the stripe. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clutch, defended by Nash. No good from Clutch, but they recover it. Pass to Maverick. Clutch. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Comes up empty down low. Lakers trail by 9. Nash kicks to Kobe. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Kobe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, in their last game, guys, he was dialed in at the line.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it may have been the strongest part of his game that night.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Kobe with the steal. The shot is off. And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Dave.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Field Up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kaman. Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Doc defended by Nash. Long pass to Doc. A 3-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 5. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Kaman gets to Kobe. Left side, Kobe. There's the dish to Jackson. Back to Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, it's interesting. Kobe the last few years has gotten very loose with his opinions. He's not afraid to say it like it is. And I think one of the inflammatory remarks he made that caught a lot of attention was when he mentioned that the Olympic team back in 2012 was better than the '92 Dream Team.
And that was a bold thing to say going back to Kobe. Definitely got the media talking, Clark, about, you know, you get the feeling he actually believes that they were better.
You know, he might have been right, he might have been wrong. I mean, I think it comes back to the fact that Kobe has no problem saying things that might not be easily received. I'm not sure why anybody is surprised by that. I mean, you don't get to be an elite player without having very high confidence in your ability and your team.
The Warriors making a switch here. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Warriors, number 1.
They've been racking up the blocks lately, so, I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Stolen away. Here's Maverick, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal, all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly. You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Here's Kobe, and there's another one for the Lakers.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Here's Beverly. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Here's Kobe. Nash outside. Nash drawing the double team. Pocket six. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot from the low post. And that's 13 points for Chris Kaman. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 4th in rebounding, 6th in scoring. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Not bad for a team that's got an awful lot of young, talented players.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, at top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense and try to pound. Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault us for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Martin comes in for Chris Kaman. And Antoine Jamison is subbed in for Pau Gasol. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 1-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Nash dishes to Kobe. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Kicks to Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 6th assist on the night.
You know, it might have been overlooked because of the way Steve Nash has been able to get everybody involved throughout his career, but he became just the 5th player ever to reach the 10K assist mark.
It's Jackson with the drive. Martin and Ashik sends it back. Wow! He kicks to Barnes. Off target from three-point range. And for Nash, with the injuries last season and his role more off the ball, his assists, Steve, were way down last year.
But he passed Magic Johnson on the all-time list, and this season, passing Mark Jackson. So with help, who knows? Maybe he can someday catch Jason Kidd. A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
That one goes. Count it. 15 points for Clutch. The Lakers in the lead. Kobe with it, now defended by Hardaway. Martin, a follow-up flush.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Kobe passes to Nash. Martin with the screen for Nash. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Lakers lead by 4.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Clutch the pass to Barnes. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Hardaway has got 8 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jamison kicks to Jackson. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
The Warriors have again missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Well, this is a good free throw shooting team a year ago. They hit about 79% of their free throws as a unit.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Kobe, that's for 2. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And one other thing I would add is the mid-range game has been really impressive. I mean, they're showing great touch on some of those 15, 17-footers.
On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Doc is out there with Clutch. And there's Maverick. Then there's Smooth. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And here's Kobe for 3. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. And for the Warriors, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And what a game for Clutch. He's got 21 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty. And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Timberwolves game. That should be a close game.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Golden State. Gasol kicks it over to Nash. 6 to shoot. The feed to Kobe. And it's a foul called on Doc. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
And here's Kobe for 3. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's special because he lives for the big moments. Fearless. I mean, he will take any big shot down the stretch. He wants the ball in his hands.
And Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score.
Different look here for the Warriors. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Lee comes in for Smooth. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Maverick. Hardaway is subbed in for Doc. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike D'Antoni was discussing with his players. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
You know, even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
And the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 2. I think, Clark and Steve, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, both teams really competing, neither side giving any ground. This should be a fun finish. I agree with you, Jeff.
Los Angeles with another miss. Clark, you mentioned the versatility of Pau Gasol. Steve, it's really the defining quality of his game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the ability to do so many things offensively as a big guy just really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Pau, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
He dishes it to Kobe. Kaman passes to Kobe. Lakers passing it around. Jackson kicks to Gasol. Outside for Jackson. And he's good on the three-ball.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Timeout called the Warriors. Smith checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 4. Clutch the pass to Wall. Offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. On the wing, Steven Jackson takes the 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Pass to Clutch. He feeds it to Hardaway. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Warriors lead by 4.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Feeds it to Kobe. Dishes to Nash. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Stolen by Jamison. And it's the Lakers on the break. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to Nash.
I got yours.
Outside, Jamison. There's the pass to King. 5 on the clock to tie it up. No luck. Nice D from Usher.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it. Challenge every shot.
Pass to Hardaway. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
On defense, the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jackson with it, now guarded by Long. Outside Jackson. Kobe goes in. Great D that time from Hardaway.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Clutch the pass to Jordan. Hardaway. Clutch, guarded by Jackson. Here's Hugh. 5 to shoot. The dish to Hardaway. Kicks it to Lee. Stolen by Jackson. All alone. Count.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays caught just like that.
Effort and muscle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
There's Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. He passes to Hardaway. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Omer Asher. He's checked in for David Lee. Nash dishes to Kaman. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jackson misses. Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. "19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And the Lakers with some changes. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
And even that might not be enough.
Yeah.
Steve, what do you think?
I don't see it. Very little chance of a comeback. I think this is over.
Here's Hugh. His three-pointers off the mark. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Get what?